What is going on, everyone? It's the Detroit Collector here with another video, another auction report video. Happy Sunday, July 21st, 2024, Sunday before the National. I'm sure everyone is packing up and getting ready for the National, which is in only a few days. But this video is for another episode of the auction report, and today we are doing the Huggins and Scott auction. And there's a lot of auctions about to happen or that are going on. There's going to be a few more videos in the near future with Heritage having one of the biggest auctions in a very long time. And they got some great stuff. It's already the auction's already out there, so they do got some amazing stuff out there. It's more of a high rollers auction. And then REA summer auction is starting this week as well. And REA is one of my favorite auction sites. Goal is to get this video under 50 or under an hour. We'll see how that goes. Huggins and Scott auction, not a super well-known auction house. It's a smaller compared to other auction houses out there. And it actually last year got REA bought it. So they're still working independently. REA is still doing their thing. Huggins and Scott's still doing their thing. Kind of like an SGC situation where you're still SGC still working under their name and everything, but it's actually under Collector's Universe. Sorry for the throat, a little scratchy and not all there, but we're going to get through this. Huggins and Scott, it's a great auction. It's small, but it packs a punch. I like to use the analysis or metaphor of if you go to like a bar, you see this some little guy there, and you start the fight with a little guy because you think he's like a little guy or whatever, and you find out he's like a boxer or a UFC fighter. And he knocks you out. That's kind of like Huggins and Scott. It's like you don't expect much from a Huggins and like a auction house is small, but it packs a punch, and we're gonna see some of that right now. So let me share my screen. There we go. Third time doing this, I still don't have it 100%. So this is the website, Huggins and Scott, and we are doing the summer catalog, the summer auction. So seasonal auctions always are the best auctions. So fall auction, summer auction, spring, winter, they usually have the best stuff. So and as you can see right here, they like to always put the heavy hitters up front for everyone to see, and there's some heavy hitters. So let's start. Let's go with the baseball cards. Click the wrong thing. All right. I don't know if I'm going to do by year with this. It's a smaller auction, so maybe we're just going to run through it. There's 2 pages of stuff here. This shouldn't take an hour. Right off the bat, the most sought after Cal Ripken Jr. Pre-rookie card. It's the Police Orange Border. I think this is Chris Sewell's Holy Grail card. And it's an awesome condition. It's a 6.5. Very rare. Starting bid was $5,000, and we're at $8,000 right now. So very nice. We got a 48 leaf Jackie. This is really cool. You don't see this often. This is a 1955 Bowman pack. That is really cool. You don't see packs from the 50s. You may see like a 50, what is it, like a 51 or something, but you don't see 55. And it's I mean, I don't care about grading scale, but it's in an 8 if people care about that stuff. Let's just look at the back of this. That is really cool. That is very cool. Actually, I'm in the 1947 to present. That's fine. Oh, that's fine. Actually, no, I'm going to change this up really quick because I want to show something. I want to show the pre-war stuff first. And the reason is because I want to show this. This is a monster. This is a monster. So this is one of the rarest T206 cards you can find. It's the Sherry Maggie. And let me just give you some background on the T206 set. So if you're collecting the T206 set, you have a nickname for the set. It's called, you're collecting the monster. And the monster is, however many is in the T206. I don't have it right off the top of my head. I have my T206 book here. I want to say, I forget the number, over 500 cards or whatever. It's a monster number to collect. It's a huge set, as everyone knows. And when you're collecting the complete T206 set, most people will collect the complete set except for 4 cards, the big 4. And the big 4 are the Hannes Wagner, the Eddie Plank, the Doyle over the hands, I believe. The Joe Doyle hands up, and then it's the Sherry Maggie. So the Sherry Maggie right here is, so I have my, for those of you who want to see what I'm looking at, I have my T206 collection book here, and I'm going to read the little portion right now on. They got a section here in this book called "The Wagner and the Rarities," and it gives you information on Wagner, the Eddie Plank, the Joe Doyle, and then the Maggie. So the Maggie, the third major rarity of note is the T206 Sherry Maggie error card. Maggie was a fine major leaguer, although he is not a Hall of Famer. On his T206 card, Maggie's name was initially and accidentally spelled Maggie, M-A-G-I-E. But the error was quickly corrected by the manufacturer. As a result, the error card was produced in much fewer numbers than the corrected version, leaving collectors with a tough to find and desirable rarity. So his last name is actually spelled M-A-G-E-E. But originally, they produced his card as M-A-G-I-E, as you see right here. So when you're collecting the T206 set, the monster, usually when you complete the set, you're completing the set without the 4 major cards. And this Sherry Maggie is one of those 4 cards that it's just impossible to get. It's extremely rare, extremely expensive. So this is a huge card. This is a huge, huge card. And this is why I say the Huggins Scott auction house, they're small, but man, do they pack a punch, because to show and to have a Sherry Maggie error card is huge. And I know that this is going to be a card that flies in this auction. But look how sweet it is, man. It is just really cool to see this up for auction. It's definitely, in my opinion, the biggest for sports cards, the biggest hitter in here, bigger than the Cal Ripken and stuff. It's such a monster card. It's really cool. And then they right here gives you the description, the big 4 rarity for those. Okay, so there's 524 cards in the T206 set. And then most people consider the set complete at 520. So again, leaving those 4 out. It's such a big card. I can't even stress that. Starting bid 5,000. It's at 9,250 right now with 11 days remaining. Really cool card to have on here. So way to go, Huggins and Scott, for pulling that one. 33 Gaudy, Babe Ruth. That's a beautiful looking one. It's in a 4. Got the Cobb greenback. Old SEC label. That's a very nice looking Cobb too. Piedmont back. We got Cy Young green portrait in a 5. That's real nice too. That's a gorgeous looking Cy Young. I got my throat, man. It's allergies in July. That's like absurd. Beautiful looking Garrick here. What's this say? Amazing 1887 to 2003 year type cards. 132 cards. Looks like it's just a huge lot of stuff. Got a 53 Campy. Is that Eddie Collins? A Willard's Chocolate. That's cool. U.S. Caramel. Mantles, Maze. This is pretty cool. Just a big lot of random stuff, random people. Frank Chance, Tinker, T205, Eddie Collins right there with a Type 1. Your Caramel, that's cool. Got some cool stuff here. They even got presidents. It was Andrew Johnson, Edison, McKinley. Did they spell his name wrong? I don't think it's McKinley. Got some Trouts. That's a nice Judge. Just a bunch of random stuff. Luke Appling. That's interesting. You get a case too? A lot of 1906 to 1912 type cards. Anything? I got Ramley there. That's nice. Ed Willits for my Detroit fam out there. I got Fan Craze. Don't know who Roy Thomas is. Heine Zimmerman. Nothing. No huge big names there. Is that Rubidoux? John McGraw. Oh no, George Waddell. Is George Waddell? It is George. Is Rubidoux real name George Waddell? That looks like a Rubidoux. All right, hold on really quick. Yeah, it is. George Waddell. I did not know his real name was George Waddell. You learn something new every day. Even I'm still learning every day. So that's cool, Rubidell. That might throw some people off. People might not know that's a Rubidell card. It's at 225 right now. That's interesting. I'm not going to go through these lots. Set of 50 PSA graded, 2 Hall of Famers. John McGraw in this one set. Some American Caramel. That's cool. Nice lot of American Caramels. Boschmidt is a Detroit guy. That's really cool. Crofts Cocoa. Bosch Smith, 1909. It's at 180. I might take a stab at that one eventually. Why are you not coming up? The year wrong on that? So this is a 2.5. What's it? This is a last sold in 2018 for $200. So that's probably like a $300, $400 card. Now, that's really nice. That's cool. Some more Crofts Cocos. Another Bosch Schmidt. Nacho Caramels. That's cool. We got Frank Chance, Philadelphia Caramel. This is really cool right here. Mordecai Brown, Three-Fingered Brown, Ramley. At 3.5. That's sharp. Sharp back too. Wow, that back looks like it's recently printed. Miller Huggins, Ramley also in a 4. These are really cool. Those are 2 real good ones. You got your typical T206s, Chesbro. We got Ty Cobb, bat on shoulder, in a 2. John McGraw in a 5. Got an Principal back right here. Highest graded, they say. That has some sharp color, man. That is some rich color. Very cool. Toasty back. Broadleaf back. Toasty back. Let's see, do we have any Hall of Famers? Got Cy Young. These colors are really, they pop. This has a crease though across his head, but that color pops, man. The green and the yellow, that's gorgeous. Cy Young, another Cy Young. It's interesting how much these prices are going to go for. As you can see, the name in my my StreamYard, it says, "Wait, the National is what week?" Because I just feel like whoever schedules these auctions the week of the National is like they have to have a talking to, because no one, I feel no one's going to be looking at these auctions. They're going to be concerned with the National, right? I could be wrong, but the Love of the Game auction that just happened, I did a video on that recently. Prices were extremely lower than what it should be. A lot of deals on that one, and that was like a week before the National. So you would think people saving up for the National and stuff. Huey Jennings postcard. Is it? Did they say postcard? Proof card. I've never seen this before. This is pretty neat. Mystery surrounds this 1910 Huey Jennings uncatalogued proof card. It's very interesting, 1910. That's cool. Bill Donovan, he's a Detroit guy. Williams caramel. That's a tough set. Harry Krause, Naja caramel. Look at this, man. Look at it. That's cool. Red back and everything. Juju drums. Sweet Caparol pins, set of 49. I could just see off the top of my head, I could see Ty Cobb. All right, I'm going to go in. I see Cobb, Cy Young, Eddie Collins, Chrissy Mathewson, Roger Bresnahan, Walter Johnson, Bobby Wallace, Chief Bender, Huey Jennings in the right, John McGraw, Zach Wheat. Who's Street? That's really cool. It's like the whole set. $850 right now. Bob Donovan again. We got Tip Top Red, Dots Miller. Tip Top Red's a real tough set. There's a Sam Crawford I have my eye on, but it's very expensive. It's not in this auction. It's in a different place. Turkey Reds, Mordecai Three Finger Brown, Brush the Hand. Got my boy Sam Crawford here. A gorgeous 4.5. Fred Clark, Bob Donovan again. Nice Johnny Evers right here. That's his like typical famous pose. Huey Jennings, Addie Joss. The gorgeous like sunset in the background. Nap Lajoie. It's a beauty for a 1. Got little paper loss on the back, but I mean, it's a gorgeous 1. McGraw, Chrissy Mathewson, authentic, altered. Oops. There's Sherry Maggie. We just talked about him. The error card. Joe Tinker. It's a cool pose. Cy Young in a 2. It's a very nice looking 2. Frank Chance, Chief Bender, Eddie Collins. I still don't have any of these turkey reds. This one has a big crease along the middle. I gotta get one of these eventually. They're really cool. Walter Johnson. It's just a really cool looking pose of him. And Ed Walsh. And then we got a lot of 7 turkey reds, another lot of 7 turkey reds. Got a few more lots here, Sporting Life cards, 4 Hall of Famers. Here's one of the Hall of Famers. It's I got a recording. What does this say? That's Tinker. Okay, so Tinker and Eddie Joss. Here's 2 Hall of Famers. Frank Chance, and there's the Huey Jennings. So those are your Hall of Famers in here. Scrapbook pages, 300 cards, including 6 Hall of Famers. I'm not going to go through all that. Nice Sporting Life of Eddie Collins in a 6. That's very nice. And we got the double folders, Walter Johnson right here. Got some T205s, the Ty Cobb. I'm just going to hit the big ones. Ty Cobb in a 2. Got a few Johnny Evers, Miller Huggins. Here's your Christy Mathewson in a 3. His eyes look kind of weird on that one, doesn't he? The eyes look off. Those eyes look off on that one. Huh. Tris Speaker. This is a big one. This is a great set. T205. You got a set of 20 T205s, 4 Hall of Famers. You got Miller Huggins right here. Bobby Wallace, Hugh Duffy. So Hugh Duffy's right there. Bobby Wallace right there. Who's the 4th one? Oh, Rube Marquardt. That's cool. 20. A lot of 20 for them. You got the T207 set. You got 37 of them. T207 brown background, tougher back. You got a Fatima right here of the Boston Americans. So where's Speaker? Is that Speaker right there? Speaker looks like a short guy, doesn't he? His feet's not even touching the ground. 1914 blankets, Walter Johnson and Ty Cobb. That's sweet. I'm not a huge fan of these, but they're sweet. That's at 225 right now. Some 1915 Cracker Jacks. No one big, but still a 5, 5.5, and a 4. (1916 to 1937) pre-war grab bag. It sounds like one of those things. What am I? One of those. I can't even think of the name. The not flippers. It'll come to me, but all right. Let me just go through this. Grover Alexander, that's cool. Nice Roger Hornsby in the middle. Frank Frisch over here to the right, middle row. Trespeaker. Walter Johnson trimmed. Ed Roush. Got Peckinpah in the corner. It's cool. Yeah, a bunch of match. What are those called? Matchbox or whatever. Matchstick or whatever. Chuck Klein, Hall of Famer. Very cool. Breakers. I couldn't think of the name. I said flippers. Breakers. I know. I know that's really random. I just yelled out the word breakers. Breakers. It reminds me when I see like pre-war grab bag. I feel like that's like a breaker thing. You know how like breakers have those. You can pick like a. I don't know. I'm all over the place right now. You know what I'm talking about, where like you can pick like a number and it's like a repacks. I'm losing it, man. I don't know. I need a nap. Anyway, pre-war grab bag sounds like repack, a modern or like a olden days repacks right now. All right, I'll move on. Miller Huggins. What is this? A vintage Miller Huggins collection. That's cool if you're a Miller Huggins guy. T205. A photo of him and Connie Mack. That's pretty cool. Joe Wood. Is that with a Joe Wood auto? Oh, it's a stamp. With a rare at 95, I applied this stamp personally, Joe Wood back stamp. I've never heard of that. Maybe I don't know. Babe Ruth holding the bird. Walter Johnson right here. American Caramel throwing in a 1.5. It's a nice 1.5. So again, this auction ends in 11 days. Got some strip cards. We got a lot of 1931 to 1962. Looks like Yogi Berra, Ernie Banks, Eddie Collins, who's the Goudies, Red Ruffing, and Fred Lindstrom's the Goudy, and Red Ruffing's the play ball. That's cool. We got DeLong, Pie Trainer. That's sweet. We got Gehrig in a 1.5, 1933 Gaudy. We have a Ruth, 1933 Gaudy in authentic. We got a Ruth in a pour 1. We got a Lou Gehrig 1933 Gaudy authentic. A Dizzy Dean in a 4. Carl Hubble in a 6. Kiki Kyler, DeLong in a 1.5. We got Jimmy Fox here, 1933 Worldwide Gum. That's real nice. That's a clean looking Jimmy Fox Worldwide Gum. As you know, if you know or you don't know, Worldwide Gums were printed in Canada. Canadian version of like the Gaudy. A lot of Gaudy and play balls, 106 cards with 42 Hall of Famers. I'm not going to get into all that. We do have your Gaudy Jimmy Fox right here in a 3. We have a DiMaggio Slams It. 1936 National Chickle. It's authentic. Is it because of all the taping on the back and all that? So you got some tape on the back, a little writing. Still a nice looking card. It's at only $200 right now. We got a lot of 27 exhibits with 8 Hall of Famers. A lot of a near set of 1939 play ball. 1940 Hughes Frozen Confections. Sacramento Salons. Near set, extremely difficult. I've never heard of these. Is there any... I don't know if there's any Hall of Famers, but I've never even heard of this set. Kind of remind me of like Z-Nuts or something. You got some what is it, the schedule on the back? That's cool. Frozen Confection Sacramento Salons collection. We got 1908 Anonymous, Wild Bill Donovan, Dave Sheen, a few more lots. Just try to hit some big name stuff now. Eddie Plank, it's in rough shape, man. Joe Tinker, more T205s. Joe Tinker in a 3. Miller Huggins in a 4. Another Gaudy, 1933 Gaudy. Jimmy Fox in a 1. National Game Pins with DiMaggio and Gehrig. No one's bid on this. Starting bid's $100. So if someone interested in these unique, I got Hank Greenberg and Gehringer. Oh, they're all Hall of Famers. Man, why you only got to single out DiMaggio and Gehrig? You got Hank Greenberg, Carl Hubble, Jimmy Fox, Mel Ott, Al Simmons, Joe Medwick. That's cool. Near set, 20. You get 26 out of the 30. Who's on the others? Who else is here? Crossetti, Joe McCarthy, Bill Terry, Joe Cronin, Lefty Gomez. It's cool. 1905 Philadelphia A's. Rubadell. He look. I love Rubadell. He is such a stud, man. Look at him. Look at I freaking love it, man. I love the pose he's got going on right now. I love Rubadell. I love Rubadell, man. That is such a funny pose, man. He looks like he thinks he's the hottest thing on earth right now. I love it. That's sweet. That's funny. All right. Pre-war is done. Jumping back to post-war. We hit the 55 Bowman pack, which is cool. We got a Nolan Ryan rookie in an 8. That's sweet. We have a Willie Mays 1952 Topps in a 5. That's awesome. That's at $5,250 right now. We got a 1948 Leaf Babe Ruth in a 3.5. Very nice. That's at $3,100 right now. And then we got those lots again. We got a short print Bobby Richardson exhibits. So I don't know, Stuke, if you're watching this, there's a bunch of exhibits here. I don't know if you are looking for some of these, but there's a short print Bobby Richardson. There's a short print Carl Yastrzemski, which is really cool. That's in a 6. We got the Jackie Robinson. And then we got the Mantle in a 5. And then we got the Mantle batting. Then we got 2 more Mantles. So we got the Mantle batting, full length. That's in a 7. No one's bid on that yet. Starting bid's $250. No one's bid on this one. Starting bid's $200 for a 6. And then we have the another portrait. This one has a little staining on it, but no one has bid on this as well, and it's at $250 starting bid. That's cool. Got a Satchel Paige exhibit in a 5. That's already at $425. We got some team exhibits right there. You got 16 out of 16. A 1948 old gold cigarettes, Jackie Robinson. That's cool. That's definitely a unique oddball kind of thing. 1948 Ted Williams in a 3. We have a Roy Campanella rookie in a 7. Then we got a few lots. We got a 413 card lot of 1948 to 1952 Bowmans with several Hall of Famers, including Stan Musial. We have a 1949 to 1955 Bowman shoebox collection of over 200 cards with 60 Hall of Famers. So this is great. These are some great lots if you're looking to build some sets, work on some sets. We got a Philadelphia Phillies graded lot of 13 cards from 1949 to 1973, and you're getting a Steve Carlton rookie, a Mike Schmidt rookie, and a Robin Roberts rookie. That's cool if you're a Philly fan. 1950 Bowman Ted Williams in a 5. A few more lots, 50 to 67, 50 to 76. We have a 51 Burke Ross of Joe DiMaggio in a 4. And it says marking. Like a stamp or something. It's a nice, this is at $160 right now. A 60 cards of 1950, 60 graded cards of 1951 Bowman. We have a Fisher bread. So this is cool. I'm actually looking at some Fisher breads for this guy right here, George Kell. I don't want the set though. This is a difficult set. That's cool. 51 team Boston Red Sox. We have a 51 Wheaties premium Richie Ashburn. That's nice. We got a lot of 567 oddball cards. That's a lot of cards. Dixie Lids, Ralph Kiner. We have a 1952 Gil Hodges autographed. That's cool. Some low number 52s, and we got a bunch more lots. We have a Stallmeyer, Roy Campanella, and a 3. Very cool. This is at $1,000 right now. In that awesome pose he's doing. That's really cool. We got a few mantles. We have a 53 Bowman color mantle and a 1, and then a second one in a 4.5. We have a Yogi Berra 1953 tops and a 6. Satchel Paige and a 3 1953 tops. A few more lots of 53s. I'm not going to go through any more of these lots. I'm going through a lot already. We have a 54 Bowman Ted Williams and a 5. That's real nice. I love that card. We have a 54 Jackie Robinson and a 2.5. A 54 Jackie Robinson in a 4. And a 54 Jackie in a 3. We have a Al Kaline rookie in a 2.5. And then we have a 54 tops Ted Williams in a 4. We have a 55 Bowman Hank Aaron in a 5, a 55 Bowman Willie Mays in a 4.5, and a 55 Bowman Mickey Mantle in a 3. You have, holy shit, 8 Sandy Koufax rookies. So it's like picking from a litter here. You have a 5, a PSA 5, a 5.5, a 6, and a 3. Then you have an SGC 2, 1, 4, and 4. That's a lot to choose from. You have 3 Harmon Killebrew rookies, a 5, 6, and a 5.5. You have a Clemente rookie and a 2. We're beating the Sandy Koufax right now. You have 9 1955 tops Jackie Robinsons to choose from. 9. The best being a PSA 7. That's a beauty. That's a lot of Jackies and a lot of Koufaxes. You have a 1955 tops Jackie Robinson double headers. You got some 56 tops now. You got a Willie Mays and a 7. You got 3 different mantles. 1.5, 2.5, 1.5. Wow, look at, you got 6 Jackie Robinsons, a 4, a 5, a 6, a 5, a 4, and a 4. You got Roberto Clemente in a 4.5, a Ted Williams in a 6, a Sandy Koufax in a 6. You got 2 Brooks Robinson rookies, 1 in a 5, 1 in a 4. You have 2 Frank Robinson rookies, 1 in a 7 and 1 in a 6. That's a nice looking 7. because I don't like the little speck by his eye. Am I being too... I'd probably go with the 6, to be honest with you. We got a Clemente in a 7, some Mickey Mantles, a 3.5 and a 4. That's a 58 tops now. We got Mantle. So this is interesting. You have a Panchero error card. A legendary rarity is discovered when the offered 1958 Topps Panchero error card. In similar fashion to other printing mishaps, a technician must have fallen asleep. First off, bravo to the guy who wrote this, or a lady who wrote this. Bravo. A technician must have fallen asleep at the printing press when the black ink ran dry, as only a few hair errors were packed out. Public sale. So the A's missing. How many people knew about that error card? I don't think many. That's cool. Roger Maris rookie card in the 6. Cepeda rookie and a Mantle. You get the pair. $59 Topps Mantle 4.5. You got a lot more lots. If you want to look into this, go on to Huggins and Scott and look at the lots. There's a lot of them here. A bunch of post-serial near complete sets. You have a Roberto Clemente top stand-up in a 7.5. Really cool. Real nice. And you have this Koufax in a 5.5. $65 Mantle on a 4. You got a Steve Carlton rookie in a 7.5. You have a Bazooka panel with Mickey Mantle. That's a cool one. That is sweet. You got a 66 rub-offs here. Bob Gibson, Ron Santo, Frank Robinson, Pete Rose, Joe Torre, Cookie Rojas. That's cool. That's unique. And you got a 1966 rub-off uncut roll. No one's bid on any of these right now. Here's an oddball, a 1967 Pro's Pizza Ernie Banks. That's sweet. You got some Rod Carew rookies. A Nolan Ryan in a 7. Yeah, 4 Nolan Ryan rookies, one in a 7, one in a 2.5, one in an SGC 7, one in a SGC 4.5. Got a Reggie Jackson rookie in a 7. You got some Tom Seaver, Nolan Ryans, and more lots. $1973 Pogues postcard of Joe Morgan. I love these oddball stuff. That's cool. Roger Maris signed 1975 Great Plains. We have some 75 tops here. Some 75 top lots. And we're in the 80s now, so. I mean, those are all the cards. I'm going to jump over real quick, though, to would it be under here? No, but I want to go to autographs because Huggins and Scott's also really well known for their autographs as well, and like memorabilia. But let me just go in here really quick. So, Pete Rose game used jersey. That's awesome. A Pee Wee Reese autograph jersey. We got a 1904 Huey Jennings photograph. He's right in the middle. They're with the Baltimore Orioles team. That's not a. I think that was It's not a professional team. Some. What else we got here? A New York Yankees stock certificate from 1915 to 45. Look at this. This is cool. This is a 1946 Negro League World Series Game 1 full ticket Satchel Paige victory. This is something that, like, museum worthy, I would say. This is really cool. $475 right now. That's really cool. And you got a 1948 World Series ticket with Satchel Paige, the first black pitcher in the World Series, in a World Series game. That's a 5. That is sweet. That is really sweet. Got some pennants. Anything else I see here? A Hank Bauer Award. Joe Morgan game used jersey. Signed. Some bats. You got the 1949 Cleveland Indians action picture pack. You get them all? You got Hank Greenberg right there. Satchel Paige graded in a 4. Got Larry Doby right here. Bob Feller, Early Wynn, and who's this? Oh, Joe Gordon. That's cool. You get all those? Oh, yeah. With the original envelope, which is this right here. That's cool. No one's bid on that. This is something I need to have in my collection. It's the very first issue of Sports Illustrated. I gotta get that one day. It's just one of those. It's iconic. It's iconic to have something like that. Warren Spahn twice signed pants. That's very unique. Twice signed pants. And then let's see, where are the baseball autographs? We're going to end it on this. So we got, again, monster hitters, man. Monster hitters. 1939 Hall of Fame induction, multi-signed baseball. Babe Ruth, Ty Cobb, Walter Johnson, Hannes Wagner. George Sisler, Tris Speaker. Come on, man. Babe Ruth. Tris Speaker right there. Is that Tris Speaker? Ty Cobb. Connie Mack. Hannes Wagner. Walter Johnson. Come on, man. That is wild. Eddie Collins is in there. Then we got a 1933 American League inaugural All-Star. Look at that Babe Ruth. Look how clean that Babe Ruth is, right on the sweet spot. Come on, man. This is wild. This is so awesome. So you got Ruth, Al Simmons, I'm guessing, Joe Cronin, Lefty Gomez, Tony Lazzari, which is a clubhouse signature, it looks like, Eddie Collins as a coach, Lou Gehrig, Bill Dickey. Reverse sweet spot is my boy Gehringer. Earl Averill right there. That's another Hall of Famer they missed. That's a nice Eddie Collins, too. That's bold and everything. Right under it, Lou Gehrig and Bill Dickey. Lefty Grove. This side right here is just incredible, man. How cool is that? Then you got a Babe Ruth single signed. Got a Jackie Robinson signed postcard. That's at $500 right now. We saw the Gil Hodges. Then we got a bunch of baseball cards. We got a Mickey Mantle reprint signed. We got a Roberto Clemente signed magazine photo. That's a great photo, too. A Roger Maris signed 8x10. A Roger Hornsby single signed baseball, which is awesome. A Satchel Paige single signed baseball. A Walter Johnson single signed baseball. Ray Schalk single signed baseball. Red Faber single signed baseball. This is sweet. A Mickey Cochran single signed baseball. That's right up my alley. We got some Earl Combs signed handwritten page to Joe Sewell. Casey Single signed postcard, a Jimmy Fox cut. Ted Lyons single signed baseball. Got a Hank Greenberg signed baseball. Another one right up my alley. Ted Williams and Mickey Mantle signed baseball. We got some team signed baseballs here. Like, just awesome stuff, man. A Thurman Munson signed index card. Yeah, just some more Mickey Mantle signatures. Pee Wee Reese signed jersey. Eddie Murray inscribed baseball. 500 Home Run Club signed baseball. Just awesome stuff. Carl Yastrzemski, single signed. Nothing. I keep saying single signed. Signed and inscribed 1978 Boston Red Sox team issued jersey. Joe DiMaggio signed baseball. Yeah, just amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. Thank you all for watching. That's the Huggins and Millers. Oh, man, I'm over an hour. I'm bad at this. Huggins and Scott's auction. Thank you all for watching. REA to come, Heritage to come, and more videos from stuff I've been picking up. So thank you all for watching.